I've had this multiple times and never had my eyes dilated for it.
Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gents? I just went live without telling these guys because we're talking about old man problems. Because I figured
modern medicine outside of Utah.
Hey, my guy told me I went in 2 weeks ago. He said because you have diabetes, they're gonna want to dilate your eyes. So I changed my appointment, but I went back. They took some weird high res picture that I've never had done before. He says your eyes are strong enough. I don't have to dilate them this time. Perfect fine by me. So that was about the most exciting thing.
Then he paid 5 clams and was able to get on, pedal his car on out.
Other than that, that is about it that's going
on. Well,
I tell you,
say something comic related, Rob.
I was just about to say, I tell you, I've seen a couple big Grail books up on Instagram, and I realized one thing. X-Men #1 is cheap motherfucking book compared to Amazing Spider-Man 1 in the same grade.
Oh yeah!
Holy cow! $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for one.
I've seen like a 5.0 X-Men #1, and it's like $5,000 to $6,000. Whereas I see like a 5.0 freaking ASM1, and it's 15.
I haven't seen that yet.
Well,
I've seen the 0.5s go for $3,000 to $4,000. I don't know why the hell a 0.5 goes for so high.
Oh, I've been seeing a 0.5 X-Men 1 going for south of $2,000.
Where?
Well, I guess that sort of makes sense because like Spider-Man's the biggest Marvel character by a lot, and X-Men 1, while a very important key, does not include the most popular X-Men. You know, it doesn't include Wolverine or any of that shit for many issues. What's up, Jim? Sid, Las Cruces. So, I mean, just a weird comic economics. You know what's even cheaper and came first?
Daredevil.
Is Doom, My Greatest Adventure #85.
Oh, and are you going to pull that one out there?
No, it's locked up. So.
3.5 on eBay last sold for $3,800. So shy of 2,000. I've never seen one. A 3.0 sold for
what grade? What grade did you say?
A 0.5 sold for $3,800 on eBay.
Okay.
A 3.0 sold for $95,500. I was watching that one.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw one of those. I saw something like a 5. It was listed for $6 somewhere.
I've never seen
on Instagram or something.
Never seen one that low. I mean, I can't afford them anyway. 3.5 sold for $8,900. I mean,
We're talking about how much X-Men 1 costs for everybody jumping in the chat because there's not a lot of contact going back and forth right now.
1.0, $54.79. So
sold or listed?
Sold. This is all sold.
Right.
So
yeah, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking at something else.
They have a 3.5.
Maybe I'm smoking dope.
Holy shit!
Maybe you're talking the Jim Lee X-Men #1.
On April 20th, a 3.5 sold for $12,000. It had a best offer, but it was not taken. You know what I mean? It sold $12,000 out the door. Best offer. Woo. No, I can't.
I would still say, if anybody's actually watching, what do you think would be a more valuable book? Like, well, okay, not ASM1. I would put it up against AF15 because that's probably the more accurate comparison, the first appearances wise. So.
Yeah, but the thing is with that one, I mean, Magneto's, no offense, with the X-Men were in X-Men 1. Magneto's, to me, is a bigger appearance than Cyclops and those guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. X-Men, you get Professor X, you get all these characters, but they're not like the modern X-Men, really. And Cyclops is nobody's favorite character. He's just a cranky.
And Iceman looks like Snowman. He should have been Snowman, not Iceman. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean,
how you doing, buddy?
I guess Jean Grey's your big one.
Yeah,
but it's not a book I'm getting anytime soon, so I don't care.
No, just chase DC Silver Age. You can get like 5 times the bang for your buck.
No, there's always that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. We'll see.
Unless you're talking like Action Comics 1 or Tech 27, but otherwise.
Oh, but those aren't Silver Age.
No. Silver Age DC Keys though, like.
That's what I say. You said Silver Age DC Keys, and then you go and mention a Golden Age.
Well, no, I said Chase DC. I don't think I mentioned Silver, but maybe I did. Whatever. Yeah.
I don't have a clue. We can't. Ooh, my phone makes noise.
Yeah, very loudly.
Yeah, I know. It's quite annoying.
It's an old man is deaf and needs loud.
Well, it's always that battle of the phone's either too loud when you're in one spot, and then it's not loud enough the next place you're at, because you're always constantly playing the game. And
I had to switch phones. They wouldn't. I usually got what they call a one touch, and when I turned it in for insurance, not because it was damaged, they sent me a Samsung, and I haven't had a Samsung in years. So I don't
okay,
like.
well, okay, maybe you're right, but I do see now. I see a 4.0 for 10K, which is about $2,000 under the last sold. Interesting. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not buying X-Men. It's just one of these things. Like all of a sudden I saw several of them, and it's like, and having just spent the money on the ASM one, I was like, well, it seems like those are.
There was somebody. Was it Bry's Comics? Maybe it was somebody on Instagram wanted 45K for a restored AF-15, but was open to trades, like Silver Age trades on it too. Like, I was like, huh.
Yeah,
I don't have 45. I don't have 45K worth of Silver Age trades to put together. Or, I'm sure he'd want more than 45K to trade. But
it depends. Sometimes it's maybe willing to take equivalent value depending upon what they are, because it's easier to move them. So that's oftentimes why somebody will do that. Is like there's a limited number of people who are going to pony up $45,000 for a single book.
I get it.
But if I want to turn my inventory.
Yeah, it depends on what your goal is. If that's one of your Grail books and you got a lot of other Silver Age stuff to get rid of, I'd be like hitting that guy up immediately. Like, yeah, it's restored. I mean, it's got like a little bit of color touch on the cover and some tape. I think was the restored. Tape on the inside. So what do you do? But,
yeah, and then doing some of those you can get. I mean, you know, depending upon what grades you have. If you have a bunch of high grade Silver Age keys, you can get up there with only maybe a dozen or 15 books. So. But,
depends on what you're hunting after.
But again, I think even the higher grade stuff is harder to move. I mean, it's like you really see there's so much in the low
That's
grade.
True. I mean, if you're in the business of selling, it probably doesn't make sense to do it. But like, if it's just one of your like Grail books that you're going to die with, get buried with, whatever, then Like if I ever owned a Grail like that, I don't think I'd sell it. I don't think I'd ever.
There's a lot of unless it was to save your life.
I mean, if I needed a kidney or some shit, but like
once I retire, all of it's going away.
What's up, Eddie?
He said once he retires, it's all going away. He thinks it's going to fund his retirement.
No, I'm just going to have to. It'll help it out a little bit. I don't have a ton of retirement, so
yeah, I hear you.
It's not going to fund shit really, but it'll be fun to get rid of it. It'll be fun to go, hey, X-Men 1 to 100. Anybody?
What's the price compare? No one's going to buy a lot like that. You have to piece it out. But
it was on eBay.
To get value. Yeah, but you don't selling it as a lot. You're not going to get your value.
You could do is trade it for an AF-15.
Actually, I think the eBay lot was a 1 in 100, but the grades were better than most I have, and they're still running like $130,000 or something.
Yeah. There's a lot of price. The low grade prices are high compared to the mid grade stuff, and the high grade stuff. It tapers off as you go up until you get to the very high end, where then it escalates again. It's kind of like the S curve on these on some of these big books because of the price points you get in. When you start getting, when you're talking about books where the entry level books are selling for $1,000+, that takes a lot of people out. There's a lot of people who in reality aren't there to spend that kind of money on a comic book.
I think most collectors aren't really. There's like it's like, I mean, I love books, but I've never spent that much on anywhere near that much. I'm trying to think of what's the price of the book you bought, Eddie?
I'm guessing it's got to be. I could go back and look, but it's around 300-400. 400 is the high on everything. I think 300 was 94, and it was a 6.0. And some of my below number 10s range. The highest I've gone on any of them is about 350, and I've got 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So
I could never have gotten the books I have in the ASM run like that.
But these are all 3.5.
Well, and so are mine. Right? I don't
not
have,
really.
In my first 15 books, there's not a book above well, actually no. The ASM 9 is a 4, I think.
Well, here,
but all the rest of them are below that. And
number 9 cost me $315. Yeah, I'd have to go. It doesn't go that far, but I still farthest. eBay. Okay, last 90 days. We're gonna go farther.
I think, yeah, like I think honestly, the most I've ever spent on a single book is about $200.
Yeah,
I just
well,
don't have.
number 9
I
cost
mean,
me $350.
I have bought mystery boxes higher than that, so like that's a different demon. But like, and I own more valuable books than that.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
didn't spend that going in, you know. So
Number with tax and everything, number 5 costed me $371. So that's for this year. Those are the two high ones.
Well,
but like what I go ahead.
I say obviously ASM1 was my new benchmark, right?
Oh yeah,
at 3,500.
Yeah.
And then previous to that, it was also this year was the ASM 14 at 14. And was there another one that was over 1,000?
I'm still looking back. I'm looking at last year. I didn't know you do it this easy.
I think those might have been the only two that were over. I know that 13 I got for less. 15 I definitely did because I only spent $250 on that one.
Dang, X-Men 95 cost me $227.
Oh, 4 cost me 11. 4 cost me 11.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I got three this year. Which, I mean,
yeah,
shit. I mean, no, that's a fucking 5, 6. You know, that's 6.
Yeah,
almost 6K right there.
It's a big hunk of change. Yeah, I would love that. I mean, I would love.
That's why I got to slow down.
Big boy. Yeah,
that's why I had.
I would
to
love to do some of that if I can't afford it. So I'm a bargain bin shopper right now.
I got real lucky because I bought 32 and number 9 because I just made extra money at the shop, and then a mystery box just sold, and I finally just made up my mind I'll make some offers, and they took them, so I wasn't really going to complain about it.
Torment, I have not liked Thor in a bit. I don't care for the new writer on it. I like I kind of like the Donny Cates run on it. I'm waiting to see what happens when it becomes Immortal Thor or whatever. I'm not optimistic because it's going to be, isn't it Al Ewing? Yeah. Jesus. Al Ewing's real hit or miss for me. Mostly miss. So we'll see.
Actually,
I'm more excited, honestly, for the Hulk because that's going to be is it Phil Kennedy Johnson and a Monster of the Week kind of Hulk. I'm looking more forward to that. And I'm not a big Hulk follower, but I just think it has more potential than Al Ewing going Immortal Thor. Like,
it's weird.
Al Ewing. Eddie's just old man's mumbling at the monitor.
I'm old man mumbling because I was just looking going. I could have sworn I got number 8 on eBay too, and I don't even see it on here. I picked up here's number 7 costing me at a 4.0, $328 with tax. I'm looking to see because I don't remember what I bought a lot of these for, but yeah, I'd say the highest I paid was just under $400 for one of them, and that was number 9.
All right, here's another question. What's the most expensive book you've sold?
The most money you got for selling a book?
Yeah.
That would be Invincible Iron Man number 9, the Horseman of the Apocalypse variant.
Oh, nice.
I sold it a couple of years ago before the peak on it. I sold it for $800.
Nice.
As a PGX 9.8.
Nice.
I could not tell you. I think all my bigger books I've gotten rid of all been through mystery boxes. Probably the first mystery box, which was Miles Morales, the first appearance at a 9.6. I did the first mystery, $250 at 10 boxes.
There you go. The biggest sale I ever had, and that was fairly recently, a couple months ago, was
your big one.
That Michael Turner sketchbook cover I had. Signed and marked. It ended up being a 9.8. I got it raw out of a mystery box, and I sold it for $12.50. So
nice.
Yeah, that was one of those Spider-Man booth boxes. Hey, there's a segue. Next Monday, coming up on my YouTube channel at 7:00, I'm interviewing JPG McFly. Everyone's welcome, including haters, is how he phrased it. So please come, and we're going to talk Ninja Funk. We're going to talk Whatnot. We're going to talk that Spider-Man booth. We're going to talk all sorts of shit. And I think it's right after his bachelor party, so we're going to talk about that too and see what dirty things that little son of a bitch did. So.
And on that Spider-Man booth last night, I got bored and spent money I didn't need to, and I went on trying to win their little $20. They do mystery boxes on Whatnot, and then we were bidding on them. So I think I have 7 or 8, 5 to 7 book ones. But the funny part was every single one I got, that even the ones I got one that were all signature books, all signed.
Nice.
The last 2 books, or the last book at least, was always JP was his signature on a friggin' Ninja Funk #1. So I got
you can show up next Monday and yell at him about that. Hey, Torment, what book did you get for $35? And then Eric, what's the most expensive book you bought? And where are you located? And what's the combination to your? Just curious. It's at least comic related. It is better than us talking about, prostates and eye exams and what Rob had for dinner. So
I haven't eaten yet. I'm hungry.
Oh, well.
We just ate a little while ago. Kielbasa and sauerkraut with some mashed potatoes.
I had linguiça for lunch, but
nice. I had 2 Chicago-style dogs for lunch, and then I had baked chicken and green peppers for dinner. So
nice.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's hard to tell sarcasm over text, Torment, and I don't know if we've interacted a whole lot before, so I appreciate that. What's up, Sid? Oh, 21 and 2 Dracula, both good books. Yeah. What about you, Sid? What's the most expensive book you've bought, and then what's the most expensive one you've sold? We're just kind of chatting here. So.
Yeah, I think up until this year, it was really it had been that Batman and Adventures 12.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Now, are you counting charity stuff for selling too, Rob? Yeah, probably, huh?
Yeah. I mean, because I didn't give away anything worth more than $800 as a single book.
Yeah, fair enough. I was curious. I watched a lot of your Comic Cure Cancer. I didn't see all of it, so I wasn't sure.
No, I spent some money that week. Not a ton, but I'm trying to see. I could have sworn I bought number 8 this year. I don't remember what I paid for it now. Oh well. eBay's weird, I guess. Whatever. I think my major sales have all been getting rid of the bigger books. Were all in mystery boxes.
Nice. That's a good flip. Shit.
Yeah, no duh. Yeah, no, Avengers #1.
Yeah. It's probably more than $6,000 now, I'd imagine, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what Avengers 1 goes for. Avengers 4 is actually more expensive, isn't it?
But X-Men 4 is actually one of the more expensive books. First Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Well, Avengers 4 is when Cap returns, so that's the
with him on the front. Yeah. I'm waiting a few weeks. I'll be seeing that collection. I realized the only book I got out of that one collection. And
how much did you pay for it?
I bought this and then Warzone 1 and some other books for $40. $40.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
We're not talking anything big.
Yeah, a couple bucks.
They're just kind of fun.
Even less.
Yeah, hey. Yeah.
Even less.
You mean 87? Nice. You overpaid because there's no feet on that cover.
Yeah, and then I already have this.
There are right in there.
I
take it. No. Yeah. I'm just talking chat. I'm ignoring you, Eddie.
So. I figured that's normal. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's a 300 coming in that collection because he had a bunch of amazings, but they were all above, 330 and above, and I really didn't need them. So he sold what I didn't take. He sold at a local shop for $25 a short box.
My best trade was a $3 book and a couple other books for first appearance of Moon Knight.
Oh, nice.
But that was that Silk. That was that Silk one. The first appearance of Silk, the 1 in 10 that nobody recognized that I bought for $3. And what's up, Miss So? How you doing?
Hello, Miss So.
Are you guys? I'm guessing you're not really hunting for any books at HeroCon, are you, Rob? You're just going to hang out.
Yeah. So.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll look around while I'm there, and I know people are trying to spend my money, but
Yeah.
You get to a certain point where people want you to finish, so they're trying to help you. It's like, no, but you guys really don't understand. I'm not looking to buy either of
Yeah.
those 2 remaining books while I'm there.
Anytime
Sure.
soon.
So we'll see. I got other things I want to look for. I want to look at some of the early mystery and space books I still need. Excuse me. Sorry. Um,
I
and
know.
I'm
I know you
getting
like it raw, Sid.
and I'm really close to finishing up my. I think I only need like 2 more books for my 4-color Flash Gordons.
Oh, nice.
So I like to try to find. One of the 2 books I find all the time, but it's not in the condition I want. All my 4-color Flash Gordons are between a 5 and a 6 right now, so I'd really like to maintain that in that range. I don't want low grade. Yeah. So
how's your Planet Comics run going?
I'm not even working on it. I have 1 book. That's it.
Yeah, well, I thought you had a few.
I have the new series.
Yeah,
but
I can't keep up with your myriad, your divergent.
Yeah, no. As far as the original series, I only have the one that's hanging on the wall. It's just every time I look at it, there's covers. Some of them have good covers. Some of them have covers that I would go like, meh. And the ones that I really like are just so pricey for like. I'm not here to spend $1,200 on a 2.0 or book on some of those things. I can go get some other cover that's similar or something for far less. But I always just kind of be reactive to some of the stuff. Like I'll always be looking while I'm there. I'll flip through the Space Wars and the Space Adventures from Charleston and Charlton, and I'll be on the lookout for the 2 Flash Gordons from Charlton that I'm missing, and so I don't know. I'll probably be on a sci-fi primary look.
Nice.
But I also still have like 3 or 4 issues left to get my Invaders run that I just can't seem to find. And then so there's always something.
Yeah. I'm not a big run collector. It took me a while to realize that. Like, I don't give a shit that much.
I'm working on the X-Men, and that's it. Ain't nothing else happening.
Well, one of the runs I'd like to get is just the journey into Mystery Thor. I don't want to get it once it becomes Thor. I'm kind of now. That said, that's not likely to happen because Journey 83 and Journey 85 are a fucking shit ton of money. So like, like the first Thor and the first Loki are not cheap books. So
there's just some of them have been run. So there's a lot of books that some of them where I go, I don't care about the runs, and there's some where I decided like all of a sudden I start going, oh, you know what? I like Mystery in Space. I didn't initially intend to get the run, but then all of a sudden I started looking at what I had and I started going, oh,
and that's fairly attainable. I mean, you get a couple pricey ones in there, but not many.
Yeah, right. Really, the only real pricey one left for me is number 1.
Number 1, you got 53 already. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that. I've got I've got most. Actually, surprisingly, I have most of the first 10 books.
Nice. Yeah.
But
I mean, I would not say no to any of those. It's just not what I'm
right.
And like I will pick them up. So those are definitely cover buys for me. Like if they're the cool, because like there's some really cool covers in that run. There's some really kind of dogs in there where I'm like, I don't give a shit. So yeah.
And then it's like I recently
I get it. Feats.
When it comes to like my Batman, I was working on Batman run, and I still am.
Yeah.
But at least I'm not. I've said, hey, I'm not going to get them all. I may go down eventually as far as 200. Right now, I'm only working focused on 250 because I already have like from 350 up. So I'm working on that 250 to 350 run.
I'm not sure giant size. I'm not sure I'm even going to go for giant size. I don't think I'm not sure where it fits.
Yeah, and then there's like recently I started picking up a bunch of the Miles Morales. I have most of those. There's mostly just what's left is like a couple issues of the Ultimate, the all new, all different Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales, whatever, the first run. So those are like books that like I don't know. I just kind of get into it and go, oh, okay, let me get this run, and I kind of like enjoy collecting the run of it. But then once you get them, you're like, what do you do? Like I have the entire, Savage She-Hulk run, and it's like, okay, well, great. Now I have the whole run. I mean, I can read it, I suppose, but I mean, how many times are you gonna do that?
I hear you. I mean, I would of the X-Men, like I'd be more inclined to get the giant size just because that's the team that I read for the most part. You know, with the I didn't read the
They should just call it Gen X-Men #1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the book all the Gen X kids want.
Which one?
Giant size X-Men #1.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's worth grabbing. I mean, I really don't see where it fits in versus what I need.
Well, yeah, not for what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 through 100, I'm like, 94 was the big one I thought at the time. Now 1 through 10 are the hard ones.
Cool. That's just you use it just the same way I did with Amazing AF-15. Right, when somebody's showing it to me and I go, yeah, I'm collecting ASM 1 through 100. AF-15 is not one of those books. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I live very happily with that. Now, there's another book that recently came up that I had been perfectly fine not having, and then now I suddenly really want it, which is annoying me.
Now you want
it happened with me. I can't afford the first Rhino, and then there's that one Amazing Spider-Man I picked up just because it has Rhino on the cover. It just happens to be, was it
43?
43. I got it because I can't afford the Rhino one, so I picked up a cheap 43 just I love the cover. Happens to be an appearance of Mary Jane, yippee! But I bought that. I find these weird ones. Like I got the first, Bronski.
Abomination.
But yeah, I want the first Abomination for the longest time, and all of a sudden it's dropped like a fucking rock. So I picked up a 5.0 cheaper than shit. I mean,
well, that's because She-Hulk.
I know, yes. I enjoyed She-Hulk.
You wait until after Marvel kills these characters, kills. You can get a pretty good fucking deal.
And that's what I've been doing. It's like, I watched that one for the longest time. You couldn't get a 5.0 less than $200-300. All of a sudden, I think I paid
that's
less.
The thing that I love and amuses me about the speculation market is like the people were for the longest time that Abomination was a shitload of money, but it's like why? Why was he? No, I know. I get for you. I get that you like the character, and I'm just saying, why was it such a hot spec book? Like villain specs almost never pan out. Like as far as that kind of shit goes, at least if you're comparing it to the movies, because like somebody beats his girlfriend, and then the whole spec thing's shot, or like it's
X-Men #4. I mean, look at that one. I mean, what it's got? What's the red?
Scarlet Witch?
No, #4, the one that what's his face, the evil, oh my god, the Russian villain, Jesus, the newer series #4.
Jesus is Russian.
Omega Red. I was like,
when did that happen? I always thought Jesus from the Middle East. I thought he was supposed to be a good guy, but now all of a sudden he's a Russian villain.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back and wait till Kang really crashes and go pick him up. I mean, I got no problem.
Yeah, thanks. I thought you were talking the original series, Eddie.
No, sorry. 4 is way too expensive. 4 is going to be like a #1. I think #2 and 3 are going to be easier than 4. But
probably,
the Omega Red book. Omega Red's never even been thought of, but people love that stupid book for $20. I don't know. I don't.
$20 is a bargain. Like I mean, during COVID, that shit was going for like over $100 raw for that stupid ass book.
Yeah, and now it's down to like 20 or 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
those are the good old days when we're all locked at home and you just had to buy shit on eBay 2 seconds before anyone else thought of it and turn around and sell it.
I had fun doing that, before.
Yeah, me too. I got into the eBay sales and everything else. I was and people were buying every fucking variant cover ever. Like you couldn't lose money if you tried.
Dead.
You buy all the Spider-Man boost shit, you're flipping for $15 a pop on eBay the next week, and you're like, oh, this is easy. And now it's that's all died. So yeah.
Oh, it croaked a long time ago. The books, you see the crap they have in there. You pay $19 for their 5 to 7 book things on Whatnot, and you get like a triple signed Ninja Funk. You get you get 3 Virgin variants that are cool looking books, but they get $20 stickers on them. I mean, like I said last night, I was trying to get the $500 one, and I ended up just buying a bunch of ones, and they're going to go in the local shop for $5 each. I'm going to have a stack of signed books with JP McFly's. Signed books about that big because every fucking one had 1 or 2 of them in it. 3 signed, and it's the same fucking cover. And I'm like, oh my God, how many did you fucking sign? Every one? Sorry. It was just whatever.
Right.
No, damn it. Fuck it. Friggin' son of
Yeah.
The sheriff, isn't it?
Well, see, Eddie, you can show up next Monday and bitch at JPG about his $19 bags. So.
I think Monday. Oh, good. I'm off that day. Perfect.
Yeah, everyone's off that. It's Memorial Day.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Our local cruiser tried to get us to work.
Southwest Cruises. No. I just figured you're too busy winning everything on actual Dracula's giveaway that's going on, I think, right now. So.
Oh yeah, and still us Cruises didn't even say a word lately.
He said hi early.
Why does he have to acknowledge you?
I didn't say acknowledge. I said a word. How's I acknowledging?
Speaking of, I was like, you won something, and I think that Spider-Man booth, or Nerdy Girl, or something less crucial. I just laughed at it. I just was like flipping through Whatnot and like, you want a signed slab, and like, okay, yeah. It's just, how many books a week do you win, sir? Not knocking it. I'm just curious.
He's got the time to go through and do that. I haven't won shit on Whatnot in a while, and I've been going on there just kind of entering them.
I won a Spawn number 9 the other day, like on JPG's channel from Nerdy Girl. She was on there and doing it, so it's not shipped yet, but like, yeah. So if anyone needs a Spawn number 9, hit me up because I do not collect that fucking book. But whatever. That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
Oh, and so I got, because I needed some videos, so I got some of the Rabbit comics when they were 50% off of some of their stuff. And some of the books they sent, I've never recognized them. Look at the back of it. It's like, Rabbit Comics Whatnot exclusive. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What is this junk?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people partnering with Whatnot now with their covers because like Whatnot will, I think, pay for some of it and helps distribute it. So
yeah, I really don't. I think all those ones have died out. It's gotten... Thank God. Oh, those are the expensive ones. Remember the ones we got, the free ones? That's what the free ones we got through Whatnot, and then they get 9.8s on them. And what were they again?
They were reprints of Invincibles.
Yeah, the Invincible ones with the Kirkham covers, and I mean now you can pick those up.
Oh, the Kirkham, those Kirkham ones were hot for a minute.
Yeah, well, they did perfect. I said the got 9.8s. I was happy.
Yeah,
made good fodder for mystery boxes.
Yeah, Kirkham's kind of lost his luster. Not. I don't think he's done anything like wrong, but like just I don't think he's just kind of everyone's sick of him. He
does so much. Every other book that I get in these stupid mystery boxes are Kirkham covers. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, I mean, for a while there was also Delato. I mean, there's a few that like just churning out. Which why not? If you're an artist, exactly. If you're an artist and you're getting hot, you just fucking make as much as you can while you can. It's not going to last.
Yeah, I was looking at the next mystery box. It's going to be a cheap mystery box of a few old books and mainly modern stuff. Fun.
The next one I'm probably buying is a Jack B box. I don't know if you saw his preview. Like he's going to have some good books in there. So
yeah, I don't know when he's doing it. He's going to do it when I have no money. So that's why I got to figure something out.
That's what I always suppose, Eddie. But.
Well, for some reason at the shop this month, I've been going in there and nothing's selling. I mean, I'll be lucky if I make my rent plus $100.
I pulled some books from my inventory to add to my giveaway box.
Oh,
it's time of year too. I think like it's summer, so people are outside instead of sitting in the house buying books. But
yeah, the problem is the shop actually bought $15,000 worth of pops, so they have no money to their names now. It was hard for me to get my money out from last month. I made like $400 and some odd dollars. They were like getting me my cash was like pulling teeth.
I'll show you what I pulled out of my PC to add to the giveaway.
Well, there we go. Hang on. Well, I'm bigging you.
Yeah, make them large. Nope.
I took the Defenders 87 signed by Don Perlin.
Wait, and how can people win these, Rob?
This is part of Only Slabs. On Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, we do 2 giveaways of at least 6 comic books every single weekend.
Yeah. So it's basically Los Crucius and one other person wins every week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Other people win. Metamorpho, number 2.
I dig that one.
First issue special, Dr. Fate.
Nice.
Second printing, Daredevil 25. First cover.
I remember when that was hot for a hot minute too. I do like that costume. I like the
1969. I think it's like the third printing of Classics Illustrated Frankenstein.
Nice. Spoilers. Frankenstein's not the monster.
Captain Marvel 21.
I know that book.
There you go. The pooping her way through space cover. Yep.
Rough condition, but Boy Comics. Crime Busters Greatest Adventures.
Nice.
This is issue 101.
That's still Golden Age, right?
Oh yeah, that's Golden Age. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure. Boy continuing into Silver. I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. There you go.
Death of Mockingbird.
The Foil Age books. Yeah.
Foil, embossed foil.
Jesus, yeah.
Yep.
That on the backside. AMPR or EMPYR Empire number 1. This was the Comic Tom whatever exclusive.
Yeah. Are you still getting those boxes, Eddie?
I haven't gotten one in months.
G.I. Joe foily chromey cover.
I might get the monthly ones. If with him you got to use PayPal to do it.
Hawkman issue 19.
For some reason, I have 19. Owned like 10 copies of that issue. I don't know why, but that one always. That issue
here's here's one just for giggles. The Hank Howard's Pizza Detective. Legal safe.
There you go. I think Eddie's dead.
Headless number 1 for Scout Comics.
Oh yeah, that's another Comic Tom one.
Yeah. What gave it away? The little Comic Tom logo in the corner?
A little Comic Tom haircut, yeah.
There's another one. Maestro number 1. How about another? I think this one might be Silver Age. I have to look up again what year it is. It's either Silver Age or Golden Age, right in that transition because it's a 10-cent comic. Harvey Hits Magazine featuring Phantom.
Oh, yeah. Such a shitty movie with Billy Zane, but still.
The Wildcats number 1
embossed.
How do you tell that apart from the Death of Mockingbird?
Yeah, it looks like the same thing.
And last one I pulled was Usagi Yojimbo.
Nice.
See,
that's probably my favorite cover you've shown.
That's also one of those embossed ones. I don't even know the reason I got it.
It's the key.
It is?
Yeah, minor key.
Yeah, I don't know. He's going to bring me 8 more boxes, but if they're anything like those first 2 boxes, there was really nothing in them. I'm not sure about that.
A mix of stuff to pull from my miscellaneous bins. I was like, maybe try to thin some of this.
Look, just so I'm showing shit. 8:30 tomorrow night. You can figure out. I didn't review this, but this is the previews. But you can find out what I'm reviewing tomorrow night, which includes, but is not limited to. Actually, it is limited to. This is what it's limited to.
Something.
City Boy number 1. The Ambassadors number. Who cares? Hallows Eve number 3.
Ooh.
Doom Patrol number 3, I think. Justice Society. It's all number 3s this month. Justice Society number 3.
It's number 4.
Nightwing 104 and Fury number 1, which is Al goddamn Ewing. Anyway,
which is now number 3.
Yeah. Well, I think there's 3 stories in it, so yeah. But yeah. So anyway, 8:30 on my channel tomorrow night. You can find out what I thought of all those lovely books. They're all lovely. Spoilers.
Super pontificus.
That's the one nice thing I do like about my LCS, which is not a lot of shit, is they put shit out on Tuesdays, so I can go there after work on Tuesdays and grab it, so I don't have to wait till Wednesdays. But even I got there at 3:00 Tuesday afternoon, like 3:05, right after I got off of work. I still, it was I grabbed the last copy they had of Doom Patrol, last copy of Ambassadors, and last copy of City Boy. They don't order a lot at all, which is weird because you'd figure at least the City Boy is the #1 issue, for DC, and yeah.
Well, do they allow you to put on a order stuff?
Yeah, I could, but there's no benefit to it other than I can get it if I want it. Like I could also just drive across town where they have 500 copies of it at a different store.
Yeah, but that's driving across town, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's true, but I might do it this weekend because I have a lot else going on.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I got a 4-day weekend, so I may go do some hunting in my stores, back bins.
Yeah, I was thinking about going down south. We'll see.
They've been adding some stuff lately, so I might go hunting. Not necessarily for me, but if I find something for me, great. But more hunting for the giveaway boxes because I turn over a fair number of books, and so
I mean, you do at least 12 a week.
Yeah, so it goes through. I mean, recently I got some warehouse lots. They were like lots of 10 books, which were each or something, or 8 to 10 books, which were really, I paid like $14 for like 10 issues or something, and they're all, they were basically pulled out of the diamond boxes and sent over. And so they're all in really good shape and stuff, but and that'll help to augment some stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I can't just drop them all in the box because I'm not, hooray that you won 3 copies of Gunslinger Spawn 1. You won.
So you gotta
I gotta do it like my
in and out of the box and
I gotta do it. Well, what I gotta do is I do it like my X Factors, right? That I give. I have a pile of like these X Factor ones, right? And so it's like when one goes out, I grab another one, and another one in the box.
I might go. There's one of the LCSs that I really don't ever go to here. Doesn't carry a lot of the new shit. They have a ton of old books, but there's no organization. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm just saying. It's not like they're alphabetized and they're hard to find or whatever. There's no organization. They stack them all like this.
Oh,
they're all stacked like this, and just random stacks throughout the store. And so, hunting is a bitch because you got to pull out the stack, flip through it, try not to damage the shit, and assume everyone else is treating the books hopefully with the same respect you are, which is much easier to do if you're fanning than if you're.
I almost wonder though sometimes if people wouldn't take better care of them that way. Sometimes those boxes, when they get those boxes aren't very full.
Yeah.
And you get like if there's a long box and it's like 2/3 full. The thing I always go to a box in the shop where they have out there, and I'll find them like the stack fall over a few books trying to bent over backwards trying to hold up the weight of the entire thing. But that's
fair.
The shop's fault.
I will say it's much easier
when they
to hunt
see a box getting short like that, putting some kind of blocker or filler or
if the shop pays
God
attention,
forbid,
does that.
Go into your back. We all know you have a back room where you've got stuff that you don't even know what's there. It's just been there for as long as that shop has been open.
What's up, Ryan?
Yeah, but you're not wrong, Rob. But have fillers, have some blanks or something. But it's still, what's up, Ryan? It's still much easier to hunt fanning.
No, true that.
Yeah.
You really are.
There's the right amount to have in the box where people can flip through without bending the freaking books and not having so few that the weight of the books fall over and bend the books. Because
85%. I think 85% full is the magic ratio. That's my.
I really despise it, especially at shows when I go to a con or something, and they've tried to pack so many books to bring.
Oh God, yeah.
Because they want to bring as much as they can, but you go in there and it's like you can barely pull the books up, and you're having to. and you're trying to be really nice about flipping it up, but there's so many to do. You can't do that with every book, and so you're kind of like doing.
You can't see
Yeah, it's a
barely see the
pain.
top.
Yeah,
That's rough.
And then
yeah,
you get yelled at
and-
if you just pull out a wad and stack them, and then you get yelled at for doing that, which has happened to me before. But
I usually
So-
pull the back.
I've
I pull
done
the
it
back,
once.
pull that much out the back. And
I've
then
done
try
that
to look
before,
at
and one guy one time looked at me and started to say something. I looked at him and said, "Hey, I don't want to. I'll put them back. I don't want to bend your books trying to see what's in the box." And he goes, "Fair
Yeah,
enough."
it's too much shit.
You know, it's like, "What do you want me? You want me to bend your books? I'll bend your books, but
yeah.
then I'm not buying them because I don't want a bent book. Go get bent."
Yeah.
The last con down in Vegas was pretty. I bought nothing. It was sad. I mean, I looked.
R.I.P. Vegas, Eddie. Sorry.
Huh?
R.I.P. Vegas. Sorry.
I would have had a better luck going to the comic shops around Vegas than going to Torpedo than going to that stupid show. I mean, I'm gonna hit some. If I do go down, I'm gonna hit a few antique stores. I think. See what I can find.
I am jealous of everyone going to Heroes Con. It'd be nice to meet up with everybody, but
4 weeks.
yeah.
One of these years I want to do one too, but oh well.
Or less.
Money's not a thing.
But it's coming up quick, that's for sure.
Yeah. And everyone's going to go see Flash that weekend, right? Is that what the plan?
That's my understanding. A lot of people are. Not everybody, but some DJ was trying to organize that for a Thursday night. It'll be interesting because I get in like around 6. I think I'll get to the hotel around 6 p.m. So as long as it's like if it's like a 9 p.m. show, then fine. Which works out well for me because although I've been traveling all day, for me,
you're coming from a much earlier time zone.
It's only 6 p.m. So I'm like good to go. Whereas the other way, which sucks, but
I know some people.
That's always the last night. Yeah, because those are always the things that suck for me. Is when I go head east, when I get there, then it's like I'm always up to like 2 or 3 in the morning. Because I get in there and it's like I'm like, it's not time to go to bed yet. In my mind.
Did everybody see their Fast and Furious 10?
No, I don't know shit.
I
don't care.
Went for somebody's birthday.
I like the way he spun that, trying to say that like I went, but it wasn't for me.
No, it was for my daughter's birthday. We drove all the way to freaking St. George.
Your daughter wanted to see Fatstax.
My wife's daughter wanted to go see it. I didn't want to see it.
I like the way he all of a sudden disowned her like that. It's not my daughter.
Could you understand it without seeing the
first
My
daughter doesn't care about Fast and Furious, but her daughter liked it. So,
But could you understand it without seeing the complex plots of the first 9, Eddie?
Oh yeah, but I what I had heard was this was the final movie, and then you
until
get
the next one.
Yeah, you get to the ending, you're like, there was no ending,
right?
I mean,
because you never any good franchise like this will tell you never end it hard, do a hard ending. You always leave it where you can always come back for more.
Oh no! But then I didn't stay for the after credits. You find out the after credits explain there is going to be a part 2 in 2025, and they bring back certain characters. I'm not going to say much. Does anybody care if we give it out?
The Rock.
The Rock is coming back, but John Cena's character did die in a blaze of glory. John Cena's character died in he had the coolest car ever. He built the car. He took care of Dom's son, I guess, during this one. And him and getting into this car, I don't know even what the heck the car was, but it had 2, must be like, cannons out the front, 2 cannons out the back. And it was fucking hilarious. And he died in
the movies are just cartoons, really.
Yeah, it's just a fun. It was just a fun.
Yeah.
It's just I really thought that was the end, and then they get to. But say Momoa played one of the best evil whack jobs.
Totally spoilers. Yeah, Eric.
Yep.
Everyone close your ears.
Yep, close those ears.
There were cars, there were guns, there were explosions. Watch out!
Was the best evil character I've seen. He played a psycho like I wouldn't believe. I can see Lobo. I see Lobo, coming out in this character. He was such a left and right, all over the place nut job. That was my favorite part of the whole. That's the only part I really enjoyed. It was 2.5 hours of I don't know, a bunch of crap. I didn't realize that Brie Larson's in it.
The only thing I enjoyed was a nut job.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to clip from Eddie.
Brie Larson was in it, and so was I didn't know Gal Gadot was in the old ones.
Yeah.
She died a little while back, and
I saw the first one, and aside from the fact that there were cars, and I remember something about like there was an American muscle car, and then there was a bunch of like little tuner cars.
The tuners.
But aside from that, I couldn't tell you what the plot was of the first movie. I couldn't tell you I mean, I know that Vin Diesel was in it, and obviously whoever this guy that's dead that everybody suddenly thought he's a great actor because he crashed his car.
Oh, he was actually a passenger in that one. When he died.
Whatever. I mean, look, no. I get maybe I'm an asshole here, but I don't think his body of work didn't say that he was a great fucking actor. He was just in this franchise that people, for some reason, really are fascinated by.
The opinions expressed by asshole Rob are not those of this channel.
Look, you fucking named the channel Cranky, old fucking fat fucks.
Oh, we've got the cranky old fat.
Paul Walker. I don't go. I mean,
we got the cranky old Walker.
Thank you. That's his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's no James Dean. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They harken back to him, and they actually the entire beginning of the movie harkens back to one. It links it to a movie 3 movies ago. And so Paul Walker's in the first 5 minutes of this movie because they basically remade it a part of the end to validate Momoa coming into it, to validate his entire.
The last one I think I saw was Tokyo Drift, whichever one that was, and then one of the guys died in that. Then
he's back.
He's back technically before it just to make it work or some shit. It's like
he's back alive.
Eddie, for a man who said that you only went to see it because it was your wife's daughter's birthday.
Number 10, yeah. I like some of the other ones.
The movie back that was this one and this was that.
No, number 10.
You're
number 10. The only reason we went this weekend was because she wanted to go see it.
Otherwise you would have waited.
I've seen some of the other ones. Yeah, I watch them for fun.
Okay,
I don't go to a movie theater to pay for
the first weekend. I got it.
Yeah, I don't go to a movie theater to pay for that particular. I'll wait till they stream it if I have nothing other to watch and I want to watch a bunch of shit crash up. Yeah, I'll watch it for fun. Just like today, I can watch Shazam if I want to, but I don't.
I haven't even watched Fury of the Gods yet either. I'm just like, yeah.
I saw the first one.
I never saw the first one.
It was fun. The first one was fun screaming.
I saw the first one, but the second one just didn't. The trailers never did anything for me, so I was like, yeah. I may watch it, but I actually sat down the other day. Sometimes my problem is I don't like long streaming things that are long. I don't change what I was saying.
What do you mean, Rob?
So sometimes, but I'll binge a bunch of short stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so I sat down and I finally said, I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't watched Netflix for a while, but I've been paying for it for months. Let me see what's on Netflix. I scroll through it, whatever. And everybody's been talking about Cobra Kai. Maybe I'll finally sit down and watch some of that. So I finally watched like the first season of Cobra Kai. So I still got to watch obviously the rest of it.
I liked it. It wasn't bad.
Okay. I mean, we'll see. I understand that. I think it changed tone or something, but I'm guessing. But
I go in chunks like that too.
Liked it.
I mean, I got today at work. I could say I was at work for 11 hours. And I did nothing. The crew had nothing for me to do, and I had to still stay on site. So I put my phone up in the thing. I started watching. What is it? Oh God, I forgot. It's a Silicon Valley on HBO Max again, or on Max. It's just fun to watch. Yeah. I mean, it's fun to watch.
I mean, I started watching season 4 of Fargo. That's what I've been watching lately.
Yeah, I like
the first 3 and.
I like dealing with these half-hour shows, but for some reason the hour shows start to bug me. Because and that's my problem. Like right now, I have a couple shows that I used to watch regularly, and they've been recording, and so I felt like the entire season of The Rookie stacked up. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm just not feeling like watching any of it, so I may just delete it all and be done with it. Not because it hasn't called me back to it. So obviously, maybe it wasn't that great. Maybe just because
that's what I do. I'll keep seasons around for a long time, and then eventually I'm like, I don't fucking care.
First season of Equalizer, first season of the new Equalizer. My wife liked this, so I watched it with her, and since then I've had it recording. Ever since then, it's got to be like 30 episodes sitting on our DVR.
It's we don't watch Cole and Blake eat a hot dog day, and it's Cranky
at the same time.
How you doing, buddy?
Do they end eating that hot dog in a kiss?
Yeah, they meet in the middle.
Nice.
Like
like Lady and the Tramp. Only
Superman
instead of
and Lois
over-
has been a surprise. I didn't expect to like that show as much as I did, but nice.
I just got done watching the first
Sorry,
season.
Linioli, which is like a hot dog cover with ravioli or some shit. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's more stuff that you do when you're being economically, fiscally. You're cooking food fiscally.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think how to phrase it.
I'm tired and confused. I'm tired and confused.
It's all like trash food.
The I was watching Strange Worlds, the first season of that.
Star Trek. Yeah,
I like because I could see that. I wanted to see Picard, but the third season of Picard, which is the only season people tell me to watch, isn't available unless I get Paramount. But I may end up. Who knows? Maybe I'll cancel my Netflix for a while and get Paramount for a little bit because
then you can watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie too.
Oh, I watched it a second time now.
That's surprisingly entertaining, Rob.
I know you're really only. It's not only on.
It's on Paramount.
It's only on Paramount right now. Yeah.
For free if you don't want to buy it or rent it on Vudu and all those.
Okay, I was going to say because I know it's
my video.
Yeah, I mean you can buy it, but I mean if you're gonna pay for a digital movie, I'd rather just
not worth paying that one.
Get Paramount for a month and then watch everything else, and then
Well, yeah, because right now Vudu charges, I think what it was to buy it was $26, and to rent it on Vudu was $19.99. It's the
I wouldn't do that because I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah,
it's a good movie. It's fun.
That's why I was saying if you get Paramount, you could just watch it.
But so Max just what HBO Max and which one went together?
Discovery. HBO
and then Disney and Hulu are going to merge now.
Yeah. The fact that they're not calling it HBO still baffles me because HBO is always like the premium brand name, and Cinemax was like but it's just
Cinemax was only known for nighttime, late night movies. That's what Cinemax was.
But they're calling the new streaming service
Max.
Yeah, which is fucking dumb. We're all agreeing here.
Yes, most people are saying that the reason they're getting rid of the HBO is they thought that was the problem. So, because home box office.
They thought that like quality television was the problem.
I guarantee you 90% of the people didn't know what HBO stood for.
Yeah, I remember.
They probably thought it was like
I was in the day of on TV and select. We had you had a box, you had on and off. On, you turn on TV on. And
yes. But like you may not have known what HBO stood for, but you always knew it was like a quality name. It was one of the few brands that in like TV that's not been tarnished. Yeah. So like why the fuck would you get rid of that and go to Cinemax, which is just titties at night?
It's not Cinemax. They're not even thinking.
But that's where that's where Max has come. Fine.
Yes, what Max came for. They're just want to call it. They're just trying to come up with a new version, a new name. It has nothing to do with Cinemax. I don't think.
Yeah, just call it HBO is what I'm saying.
Hey, at least they didn't go with Discovery.
Yeah, Discovery. I mean, there's nothing good on it, but the app definitely has some problems. You download the app, it automatically transfers everything over. But
I don't know. I watch everything through Roku. I don't watch TV on my apps.
There can't be anything worse than the web browser version.
I'm not gonna sit here and watch a freaking goddamn.
No, my TV. When I hit the thing on my TV, it has a list of all the apps. You go to the app, and then it loads the app. But if I'm watching an episode and I shut down, and now I'm not sure about how it does it on my TV, but on my phone while I'm at work, I'm watching stuff. I'll watch like 3 episodes and then I'll shut the app down. I'll go back to an hour later and it brings me back 2 episodes. So there's some bugs in it still. Nothing.
Speaking of shutting down, we're at about an hour.
Yep, I'm done.
Look at that. I'm learning to be masterful at these segues. Rob needs some food in his tum-tum. I need some bed in my tum-tum.
Lottie's come over and she says, "Hey, why are you still talking to those cranky bastards when you could be petting
There
me?"
You go. Yeah. Exactly.
Petting your what? I don't want to know. Okay.
My dog, you dumbass.
So that's your name for it. Got it.
Lottie.
Eddie, what do you got coming up? Eddie, what do you have?
One dog. I don't have 27 dogs.
This week, I only got 4. This week, random mystery box, and then the Grails, the latest X-Men Grails that go to my collection.
Thank you.
That's Friday.
Nice. Rob, what about you?
Thursday will be an unboxing of these warehouse lot finds I found. And then Saturday on Only Slams, we'll have Triple G comics from the UK.
Nice.
Did you get them at a warehouse?
You'll have to watch to find out.
I will.
There you go. Wednesday, tomorrow night at 8:30. See you, Torben. Thanks for jumping in. Thank you, Miss So. Thank you, Los Crucious. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time, my Cranky comic book review, where I'm actually slightly more pleasant than I am tonight with these fuckheads. And then next week, Monday, 7 o'clock Central Time, interviewing JPG McFly of that Spider-Man booth, street level hero, Ninja Funk fame. So jump on into that one. Ask some questions in the chat, please. And yeah, it'll be a good time.
JPG, I have one question. How much are you donating to Comics Curing Cancer this year?
There you go. I'll hit him up with it. You can hit him up in the chat with that, Rob. So everybody have a good night. Don't be a dick. See you later.
Unless you are named Richard.
Nice. Well, yes. Then you can be Richard, but don't be a dick.